Okay, hello everyone, and welcome in my workshop. It is about a time, and we will probably wait at the beginning a little bit, and we will wait for you to join. So yeah, I don't talk like just for myself. And yeah, we will have a hopefully great company here. I have announced it where I could, so I'm expecting quite a lot of us today here. At the beginning, I would like to mention straight away that this is like a whittling class, open whittling class. It's free for everyone, and if you have any question, I will be glad to answer them. So you can type them right under the video. And hi to Germany, Marco, nice to see you here, and others as well. Hope you can hear me. Can we just do a little check that you can hear me? Just put a like, because it's quite hard to be interactive. And I can't text, so if you can hear me, please just put the thumb up, so I know that everything is all right. Okay, Nova Scotia, hello. Hello Mary, nice to see you here. Oh, wow, it looks like it's gonna be good company here. Wow, nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Hello from Arizona. Hi. Hi, Lori. Cool. So, it looks like it's quite a lot of us over here. And I will start. And again, if you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them right after the video. So today I will talk about the knives, the whittling knives, as you can see here. Then I will share you some tips about sharpening, and also the third thing is that I will give you and reveal you a little secret about the new video project for YouTube. So stay tuned, because you will know what's gonna be in the future. And the last thing is that I'm very grateful for this place, which I do have here. And it was my father's office, and I remade it to this amazing place, which I feel really good at. So I would like to share it with you. What do I have here, and how does it look like here, so you know what's behind the camera. Wow, it's quite a lot of us over here. It's about 27 or 28 people. So hi to all again, and let's start with the lesson. So we have here the whittling knives. Basically, there are two types, main types. The first is the pocket knife, and the second is this kind of type of knife. For me personally, I like these types more, but it's the matter of preference. And what I like about these knives is that the handle is quite ergonomic, and over time the hand is not that painful. It doesn't hurt that much like with the pocket knife, from my experience. Because the pocket knives, not all of them, you can find quite good ones, but their handles are they're quite painful in the hand. And what I like about these are that it's solid, the blade is solid in the handle, and it can't fold, and it's just solid, and you can do quite nice carves. So that's what I prefer personally. What's very important here as well is another two types of these blades, and those are these detail shorter ones, which are about an inch long, and then we have this long rough out blades. So to compare it, that's quite a big difference. So which one do we need? From my point of view, something in the middle is the best when you want to have a universal knife. This is what I use. I use something in between these two. But on the flip side, when you have just one knife, you can like lose the advantages of these. For example, if I have just this short one, I can do those little details with the tip of the knife quite easy. But I can't do it with this one. With this one, I will do nice rough cuts and take off a lot of material very fast. So this is always, I would suggest to buy two knives, one for the rough outs and one for the details. But there is another option in my point of view, and that's something in between. And I will tell you very soon what's the length of the knife and the shape, which I believe it's everything you need, pretty much. So who is yeah, Michael from UK. Hi Michael, and Mariana, nice to see you guys over here. Daniele, nice to see you here, guys. Welcome. I'm just talking about knives, and there is another criteria which is very important, and that's the thickness of the blade. So if I take these two knives, for example, and you see the difference? One is really thin and the other one is like super thick. So for whittling, we are looking for something very thin, like this Drake one. Drake is like a razor blade, and I just sometimes worry that if I cut myself, I will cut the whole finger off with this, because it's scary sharp and it's so thin. Just be careful with this. And on the other hand, this knife, it's for chip carving. That's also why it has such a thickness, and it's hard to carve with it, because when you want to go deeper in the wood, just put it down. When you want to go deeper in the wood, you will not get that deep like with those thinner blades, and you will struggle. So I would avoid these thick blade knives. That's for sure. One more knife here is the Mora knife. Lots of people and lots of websites, I don't know why, but there's lots of sites which says that this is #1 knife for whittling. Hopefully someone is from Sweden, because sometimes I like to make people angry a little bit. Because I know you guys from Sweden worship this knife. It's just like a god for you. It is amazing knife when it comes to bushcraft and when it comes to the wet timber. because the thickness, again, it's super thick and it opens the wood really good when it's wet. But when it's dry, like the basswood we are doing, and you can see in my videos, it is kind of a struggle compared to other options, which in my point of view are much better. So pretty much nothing against this knife. It's amazing for bushcraft and for wet timber, but I wouldn't buy it for whittling in the dry basswood. So my opinion. Hopefully there's a lot of people from Sweden now. Okay, folks. Another thing, before I tell you which one and which brands are quite good to buy, there is another thing. If you have a look at this shape of the blade, how it goes upward like that, that's really good for hollowing, for cutting hollows, just like that. And it is good to have, but it's also not necessary. You can do it just with a straight blade like this. Not that good, but still it's possible. And when we are looking for the knife, which is the #1 knife which you should buy, then I will get there very soon. So when it goes upwards like this, it's great because you can do those hollows, but there are better options in my point of view. Also, when you compare these two, and it's also like the side thickness of the blades, I don't know how to call it now, but you also need quite thin this blade. If you have it thick like this, then you will struggle again. Just basically it's gonna be a fight. These are good for chip carving again. So I will shift to the brands now. Maybe you are interested in the brands which you can buy, and because you guys are from all over the place, Canada, America, Australia, Germany, Sweden, Finland, Norway, from UK, Scotland, France, there is literally melting pot of all of you, which it's amazing because we are connecting whittling community from all around the world. So I'm really excited from this. Especially when I lived in New Zealand and I could see all those amazing people living all together from other countries. It was great. So I'm glad to see all of the nations here. So thanks for coming again. And because you are from all around the world, I have here the knife which you can buy pretty much everywhere around the world because of Amazon, and that's this knife. It's FlexCut KN13. It is detail knife. It's 1.5 inches long, so 40 millimeters for those who don't use imperial measurements. Yeah, that's another great thing. I need to learn myself how to count in imperials, because here in Czech Republic we have it normal in millimeters. So 40 millimeters, FlexCut. One of the most accessible knives around the world. So, and it's a really good option for beginning. You will definitely use it for a while until you will find another brands, especially if you are from United States. They are selling these flex cuts in a set. This is roughing knife, and this is KN12, I believe. I wouldn't buy this one because that's the same thing like this, same length, but the thickness is bigger. Oh, I mean, it's thicker, and you will lose the tip of the knife, which is very important. You need the tip of the knife sharp like this and pointy like this for those little details. So definitely buy this KN13 if you will go for flex cut. Avoid this one, KN12. And the rough out, yeah, it's quite a good option, but again, I need to mention here that when you have this 1.5 inch 40mm long blade, then that's the option, something between the little detail knife and the large rough out knife. So you will be good to go with this knife for quite a long time. I'm not selling these. There are brands like Beavercraft who are bombarding me with cooperation, that if I talk about their knives, they will give me some money, but I'm not doing this. I am telling you what's working for me. And I didn't try Beavercraft knife, and I could see it's quite popular, but in my point of view and what I've seen just from the pictures, it seems to me like this kind of knife, and I wouldn't prefer it. So that's my codex. I don't go for these money-driven advertisements. So this is the flex cut all around the world. Then I was not quite, but very satisfied with brand Drake, and that's this knife over here. It is, as I said, it's razor sharp, and I'm a little bit scared with this knife, but the brand is made for whittling, and the steel is really good. I would definitely recommend this knife. And again, all you need is 40mm long straight blade with the pointy tip like this. What I was a little bit not confused, the word disappointed about Drake is that the tip of the knife is quite fragile because it's very thin, and I broke it. It happens to everyone, and it's just what's happening sometimes when you learn, right? So it happened to me as well, but I just want to mention Drake is amazing knife. It's made from America, but you need to import it through certain services if you are not from over there, and that takes a lot of money, and yeah, it's not that accessible, but it's great, apart from it's quite fragile. So Drake, I would say it's option number 3. The flex cut was number 4, and then number 2 and 1 of the blade of the brands are, guess from where? Yeah, again from America. And I would put these two on the first position, and those two are OCC Tools and Helvy. if you want to buy just one knife for whole life, just do with one of these, and you will be sorted for very long time. I am personally probably the happiest with this OCC knife because I just like the handles. They fit into my hand. My hand is quite average. It's not small, it's not big. It's just average, and they fit really nice. The blade is amazing. The tip is quite strong. Yeah, for me, number one option. And then when I talk about Helvii, same thing. It's just pleasure to work with such a knives, and amazing tools. So thank you for those people who are making them. So again, it's a little bit tricky to get them from America, especially if you are from overseas. But yeah, for you guys in America, OCC or Helvii, and you will be sorted for whole life. I'm not selling it. I'm just telling you what's from my experience the best on the market. So here it is, the gold for you. And probably the last secret about the knives is the length of the blade. So I've already mentioned that it should have this pointy tip, straight blade like this, and the length is somewhere around that 1.5 inches, so that 40 millimeters, with which you can do the rough cuts, and you can also do the details, the amazing details with the tip of the knife. Okay, so 1.5 inches, maybe slightly a little bit longer, because when you will be sharpening it, the blade will be will disappear over time, but it's gonna take a while. So this was the secret about the knives. Just last thing I mentioned, one of the disadvantages of these compared to pocket knives is that when you can't fold them, so you need some sash or something where you can hide them. So this is from Helvii. This is for Mora. Just a normal. This is for OCC. So be careful when you carry them somewhere. Just make sure the blade is not revealed, because you can cut yourself. This is a tip for you if you like champagne with strawberries or whatever. Leave these cork lids and hide there your blades. Can be a lifesaver. And yeah, I mentioned as well that I will show you some hand tools. So these are palm gouges. Some of the whittlers and carvers use it. They can be quite good. This one is V gouge. This one is also V gouge, but it's bent, like a long bent V gouge. And I personally try to stay away from there, and I try to keep it simple and easy for you, everything, and use just a knife. And that's what I like. That's what I like, to keep it simple, to just make it short and make it easy that even a beginner can follow the steps and do it just with one tool and a piece of wood. So this is what I do. Yeah, so I will shift this away a bit. Sunglass cases. Oh, Mark says he used the sunglass cases. Yeah, can be as well. Whatever you find. Good tip, thank you. Thank you for sharing. So, I have also mentioned that I will give you just it's gonna be probably just a quick tip for sharpening, and I will talk about it later and probably show it to you in next webinar. By the way, I am planning to do these about every month on a monthly basis, just that I will give you some more knowledge like I give you right now about the knives. So in about a month, every month, I think I will be able to talk to you like this and give you everything I know, pretty much. So yeah, let's do a bit of sharpening. It's quite strange actually to just sit here and talk to myself pretty much, but I can see you behind the camera, but I would love to see you here. Yeah, that would be much better. But maybe one day we can do some world whittling session all together and meet where? In Europe maybe, or in America, or who knows? Who knows? That would be cool actually to meet all of us. That would be great. Because yeah, it's a big fun actually to do it with other people. I do courses and workshops sometimes, and road trip. Oh yeah, good. maybe yeah. We just be patient and we will see. But what I really like is that when we carve together, it's great because someone says something, the other people laugh, or we share some stories, and it's nice. I like it a lot. And when I carve alone, of course I can deeply concentrate on what I do, and it's also amazing. But it is fun to be together and do this stuff and share it. So yeah, maybe one day a road trip or whatever, and who knows. So sharpening. What's that? What's that? Do we really need it? These stones? I don't need them. Maybe that's surprising, but I just don't need them. Yeah. If I have these wet and dry sandpapers, that's all I need pretty much. Of course, it is possible to have these stones. You will need pretty much 3 different grades. Some super fine, some fine, and some coarse. I hope that's the word. And what I don't like about them is that they cost quite a lot of money. And because I'm trying to find the most efficient and the cheapest option for you, and I've tried quite a lot of things, I stay with sandpaper. So these are wet and dry sandpapers. You can buy them in a car shop. where they sell the paints, some spare little parts for cars and this type of stuff. And you will buy here this wet and dry sandpaper, which is great for sanding metal. And I would suggest you to go with the grit 400, 1000 and maybe 1500 if you really want to make it super shiny. But 400, it's gonna make your knife, it will get rid of the dents, and it will resharpen the sides again. Then 1000 will make it polished or finer, and 1500 will make it polished. And then all you need to do is just go to the strop and you are all good. Just honestly, how many times a year you think you will need to really sharpen your knife with sandpaper, or if you want to spend money, this sharpening whetstone? Someone knows how many times per year? It's pretty much about maybe 4 times. So why to spend a lot of money for sharpening it 4 times if you can buy these for peanuts and they do the same job for you? My point of view, again, that's what I'm sharing with you, to make it cheap and efficient. So I will, yeah, you just do this rough sharpening with sandpapers pretty much only when you hit the blade into some knot and it's gonna chip away a little bit. Otherwise, you stay on the strop, on the leather strop, with green compound. You already seen that, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. And just with the strop you will last months. Okay, if you are not carving like a brute and you just force it and lever it and you break your blade. So all you need is the strop. Okay. So in the next this live video, I will show you how I do the sharpening. Let's make a deal. Okay. Next month, like I said, I will show you here how I do the sharpening, and we will step by step move through all the topics, and you will learn everything. Cool. So I will take you with me, because there are 2 things I have promised to you, and that's the next YouTube project. I will ask, does anyone has a tip what it can be? Jim Domansky, hi Jim, if you are watching, nice to see you here. He was always mentioning under my videos that this little fella here, Wizard Elric, needs a partner. So here is the time, and right now I am working on, this is gonna be her, yeah, something like this. I have her here pretty much done. And I will not show you more because you will not be surprised on the video. I already know her name, and she's got one magic skill. And no, it's not Mrs. Wizard, but it's I like the joke. Mrs. Wizard sounds good. She will have one magic, and I will share it with you in the video. So that was just a little bit of revealing the secret. And now pretty much the last thing is that this is the place where I feel really good. This is where everything happens. Oh yeah, I'll show you my window view. This is my hometown. There's a holy mountain up on the hill. It's a Baroque castle, and it's Christian building. It's beautiful. Elrica. Elrica sounds also good. Thanks, Frank. So here it is. It's quite small, but I have here everything I need. So you already know my workbench and tool rack over there. And I was here tidying up over the weekend with my girlfriend, so normally it's a big mess here. So thanks to her, it's clean and ready for you. So here, because my grandfather was quite artistic, and he was good at painting and drawing. I have here the stand, and here this is for sculpting, the sculpting stand. I can show you one bust he made. Oh shit, it's heavy. So this is what he was doing when he had a spare time, and it left after him. I'm not that good, but I like to connect with my grandfather through whittling. Yeah, and just to make something similar like he did. Hopefully I will get somewhere through the time. So here is my basswood and all sorts of other wood. This is just the part. The rest is on the countryside. We have a cottage, and there is more of it. So I will be talking about the wood in another live video later. Oh, yeah, so it's quite messy here. This is the new toy I have, the bandsaw. Good thing, really, really good thing. Here, next to that head, is this is the clay which I use to build my models. I have mentioned it before, but I recommend it quite a lot to make it with the clay and then do it into the wood. I will tell you in another live stream again why. And here is there's just some of my creations. Here are some bowls. I'm particularly very happy with this one. That's gonna be for salad. And these are my plates and bowls and some knives, spoons, and wooden hearts, which I like. And I was also playing with earrings, so I started to make some earrings. And yeah, and here is my library. There are most of it is about wood carving and trees. I really like trees as well, and it's kind of like my mission to plant some trees, but I will talk about it later again. Here is my rack with some chemistry. There are some oils over here and paints. So this is what I do. This is for food and for beverage, and usually I'm on the diet, so that's why it's nothing here. That's why I'm so skinny as well. And here is a box of some carvings which are like which are tries and which didn't they are kind of like a gifts for someone when someone has a birthday or something. They are great gifts actually to people. Really, really, really nice. And here, that's still my father's stuff. He was an architect, so he still have here some of his drawings for the buildings. And yeah, we share this place a little bit together. And yeah, this is my mess. There is everything I don't want to see. That's why it's in the wardrobe, closed. So when I move here, this is the entry and exit door, and here, there we go. That's the bench where I do my sculpting. And can we meet your girlfriend? John. Well, maybe one day, yeah. I would like to show you a picture because this is from her, but the pictures on the plant are a little bit. I need to do. I just can't show you them. Don't ask me why. Let's put it this way. So, back to this. This is where I do the modeling, and here is the shelf of the figures, as you can see over here. And here are some clay models. Here is something from my grandfather, and I would like to put it actually over there, these little figures, so when I shoot the video it will be there, but it's a future plan. And here, this is my work desk, and that's where I do all the internet stuff, and that's where I spend probably 50% of my time. Because, yeah, it is what it is. Just to share with you everything, I need to do quite a lot of work online. Yeah. So, that would be it for today. I know that you guys are really, really good whittlers already, and I would like to mention here as well that for you who would like to get it a little bit further, I have made it's online whittling course. That's for some amount of money. Right now it is in a promotion for about 3 days, and I would like to offer it to you as well, because you can become a confident whittler as well, and that's everything you need to know for beginners to reach to that confident whittler stage under one roof. And I haven't seen such an online course, so it's a unique thing online, and I will share with you the link also below the video, so you can have a look at it. If you feel like it's for you, it's your choice, up to you. I just offer it as an option. So guys, it was a pleasure for me to share some knowledge with you, and it was about 35 of us over here the whole time. So thank you very much for being around, and thanks for this World Whittling community. It's fun, and just share what you do with other people. Share your ideas, your questions, and help each other, and I will help you as well, and we will definitely keep in touch. So bye, and was it 30 minutes? I don't even know. Yeah, thank you too. Thank you again. Love you. Bye.